Today is International Youth Day, and one organization is looking to shine a spotlight on the millions of people across this planet experiencing hunger or malnutrition. According to the United Nations, last year, 295 million people across 53 countries and territories were living through acute hunger. The term describes a person facing an immediate lack of food that could threaten their life. The UN says there were 14 million more people facing these conditions in 2024 than in 2023. So here to discuss this and the work needed to address the growing problem, Kazuki Kataoka and Ellie Go of the World Food Forum, which has just launched, by the way, in North America. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Kazuki, I want to begin with you. We talked a little bit about those numbers there. Let's speak about how the organization is looking to help with a focus on youth.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks, Mel, for having us. The focus on youth is really essential when we're looking at the food and agricultural sector. Any kind of investment that we're doing these days, not only to overcome hunger, as you're mentioning, but malnutrition. Malnutrition is much broader. This also includes, for instance, obesity. That's malnutrition as well. So if we want to overcome the nutritional issues that we have around the world, but also the food security issues that we face, as you were mentioning, in many, many countries, these are long-term investments, and for that we need youth to be on board. Because if any investment that has been done today is not taken up by young people, who is going to do it in the end of the day? So we need youth to be around the table for the decision making, for the investments, for making the plans for the future. And that is why we have Ellie as one of the great leaders here in Toronto, who is leading the chapter here in Ontario.
Ellie, I think, sometimes youth get a bad rap, right?
Yeah.
And I think that there is so much. You are the future. So talk a little bit about your involvement in this.
Yeah, I think we really see this as like an inclusive network where we can bring together diverse youth from across Ontario and then eventually across Canada to just share our experiences, create solutions together, and really just come together towards these global efforts.
How did you get involved in all of this?
Yeah, Suman Roy is actually the lead organization at Feed Scarborough, and he kind of mobilized us locally here in Toronto. So we do want to create a pretty big hub here and then eventually expand to the rest of Ontario.
I think a lot of people, when they look at least globally, and they think about world hunger, malnutrition, it feels like a big, big, big issue, and one that will not be solved overnight as we look at those numbers. But when we start here, local, and we grow and we grow and we grow. Kazuki, for you, how inspiring is it to hear from young people and how they want to help change? Oh,
it's hugely inspiring. And when I started a couple of years back working on the youth chapter as part of the work we do at the UN, people told me that young people are not interested in food. They're not interested in looking at serious issues. They only want to swipe on TikTok. What I see is it's absolutely the contrary. Young people want to see that they have a say and that their vision of the future of food is actually being taken seriously. They really want to get engaged. They want to be involved. And of course, food is something that we're having every day, I think all of us. What we see is that really a lot of inspiring solutions and ideas, innovations are coming from young people when you just let them do and think about what they would like to see in the future.
What would you like to see, Ellie? In a perfect world, what does that look like when it comes to tackling this issue?
Yeah, I think it would be a lot more youth engagement in the agri-food sector. The agri-food sector here in Ontario plays a really big role, both nationally and internationally. So I think just kind of shifting the mindset around the agri-food sector and what we think about it and how we experience it would really bring in a lot more youth engagement and youth-centered kind of conversations here.
Very good. I wish we had more time, but if people want to learn more, where should they go to? Is there a specific website?
Yeah, they can go to wffontario.ca or .com and WFF Ontario chapter on Instagram just to stay updated with us.
Excellent. Ellie, Kazuki, thank you so much for coming in today and speaking about this. Thank you.
Thanks, Mel.
Thank you.